Good evening. Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Shaklee family. Welcome. We are excited.
Pumped up.
Yeah, because tonight we're going to talk about the Shaklee Healthy Cleanse.
Woohoo!
I get a lot of people that ask me about that, especially this time of year.
Right, or don't want to talk about it, or don't ask about it,
true.
right? All of a sudden an order come through and yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They either do want to talk about it or
Yes.
they don't.
Yeah.
But a lot of people hear about cleanses
Yes.
and how
it kind of gets a bad rap, right? It really is a great thing to do, but a lot of people are like, ooh.
that or they love it. One of the
Well, that's true.
I
If
do
they've
hear
had,
that.
yes, if they, especially if they've had good luck, and good success with the Shaklee one.
Right, so we're going to talk about the Healthy Cleanse tonight. I'm Theresa Sakas. This is my good friend Denise Gaskell.
Hello, hello.
I got involved in Shaklee 23 years ago, mainly because of my health. So I had some challenges. I had migraine headaches, allergies, sinus issues. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease that affects my colon.
Wow.
I was on a ton of medications. I was just tired of being medicated and feeling bad. And I was young when all of this was going on. Not that I'm not now, but I was a lot younger.
You must have been a baby.
Yeah, I was a baby, young pup. And but I just wanted to feel better. So I was
sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was so fortunate that someone in my office where I had worked had used Shaklee products for 30 years herself, and she had said it was the best company. Wow. So I started the products. I started feeling better in 3 months, and today I can honestly say that I feel better, look better too, than I did when I was in my 20s, if I don't say so myself. So anyways,
but you did.
I know I did.
And I agree.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what
She doesn't share those pictures often.
No, but I did today to some people. They were a little surprised on how different I look. So how about you, Denise?
Sure.
I know that you've been in Shaklee for 30 years, right?
I have. I've been in Shaklee for 30 years, using the products for that long. And when I was introduced, I was just looking for some skincare. I didn't realize how sick I was on the inside, but it was showing on the outside, right? And I just thought I just needed some skincare and started using the products. And if I'm truthful and honest, I really didn't dabble with the nutrition until about 10 years later. We had 4 children, and during my first 3 pregnancies, I was not well, but I wasn't sick. But with my 4th pregnancy, I was super sick, and it was just a wake-up call, right? So that made me realize, I have these great nutrition products. I knew Shaklee was the #1 natural nutrition company. I knew that I had access to this, and I just started, listening to tapes and talking to people and learning how to clean and heal myself from the inside out. And so I too feel, just turning 50 this year, I do feel like this is a great time for me to shine, right? I feel good. I feel like I have the right products, right? I've been using them for a long time, and I love sharing the stories. We have lots and lots of testimonies from people who've had improved health, like the 2 of us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're excited tonight to talk about the Healthy Cleanse because this is a wonderful program, very different from some of the other programs that are out on the market that you've heard about.
Very
Easy,
different.
right?
Yeah. So a lot of the programs that, it's typically it's around the new year, but they do pop up all the time, right? There's pills. Liquid diets, all kinds of fads that come and go. The problem is that the pills, they really don't work, or if they do work, it's a real quick cleanse, literally, and there's no substance, at all, left in you, and that's not really healthy. And then a lot of the liquid diets, they really don't teach you how to eat,
right.
and how to make good
eating,
and how to change, and that's really what this is about. So people who do this program have success, and as we share the information tonight, I think you'll see why. It's super simple. Not always easy, right? There's some tough days.
A commitment.
But when you get through the end of this, you will feel so much better.
So it's only 7 days.
Only 7 days. You can do anything for 7 days.
Right, absolutely. So you're going to feel great on the program. It only involves, well, first let's just mention why would you do a detox.
Sure.
So, a lot of people do it twice a year. So in the springtime, here we are going into summer, or in the fall, and then they may do a detox a couple times a year, for some of them. Before weight loss is a great reason to do it, or anytime that you're just feeling sluggish, or maybe, somebody has mentioned to you, hey, a cleanse might be good for you to do. But it is, because it's just a great time to tune up the body, right? Yeah. Anything you wanted to add on that?
Yeah, a lot of times people are feeling sluggish, literally, you're feeling drained, you're just not sure what to do, or maybe that you've done some damage to your liver, or, and you want to do some cleansing. So there's all kinds of great reasons to do a cleanse, and this one is safe and proven to work. So this is the one you want to do.
Absolutely. Woohoo. Okay, so the one thing that I get really excited about, and we are going to be looking at some notes, so excuse my looking down on some paper, but So there was a study that was done on the Shaklee Cleanse, and the average weight loss for people in the cleanse was 6.8 pounds and 1.62 inches.
So it's not necessarily a weight loss program, but because you're cleansing and teaching the body how to get rid of all this stuff, right?
Yeah, you feel better. And one of the other things they said, improved sleep quality and energy. So the majority of the people that were in this study saw that difference. And I know I have a customer who just finished the cleanse, and now she didn't lose the full 6.8 because everybody's different. She lost 4 pounds, but she said her stomach is so much flatter, and she loves that. And so for whatever reason that you want to do the cleanse, you know, you'll have different results, but you know, she loved it. I think that's what you mentioned too. Everybody that you have talked to that has done the cleanse, even though they say it's a little difficult, as we know, a little bit of focus, you know, the fact that they feel better and they would have done it again.
They would do it again, and they share it with others to do it as well. And it's 4 simple products. So I love that these are the products that Theresa and I, you know, we use, and we recommend these products all the time.
Right, so 4 easy products that you would use every day, or you can use every day. So let me tell you, or let us tell you what those are.
Sure.
Okay, so the first one is the Shaklee Alfalfa. And this is a natural detoxifier. Alfalfa's been around for centuries. It's like the father of all food.
Love it.
People also use this product to help with allergies, sinus issues, great for any kind of joint pain and muscles. So those are some of the reasons that people use this product, but also for a detoxifier.
Right, because it does such a great job cleansing.
And then the Shaklee Probiotic Optiflora, and what cleanse would not include a probiotic. That's really important.
Yes.
Because of the fact that we need to make sure that we have good bacteria in our colon. The colon sets up our whole immune system, and so we want to make sure that what's going on in there is good and we have good bacteria. So what makes this product unique from other probiotics on the market is a Shaklee Guarantee live delivery to the colon. So there is a tiny, I should say, a tiny little pearl.
Tiny, tiny.
Tiny, tiny. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll show it here, and hopefully you guys can see that. Really small. And it is encapsulated, the probiotic, so it actually makes it through the stomach acid and gets deposited into the colon without getting destroyed. And so other probiotics that are on the market, the companies will say, hey, if you read their labels, it'll say, we only know or guarantee that this bacteria is live when we ship it, or when
Bottle
we make it.
manufacture it, yeah.
Right.
They can't guarantee that it's actually going to work when it gets into your tummy.
And so Shaklee guarantees this. This is one of the Shaklee differences and why people notice a big change when they're using this on the detox cleanse program.
Yeah,
okay,
so that's a very obvious one, or two, that we have those in our house, right? So liver DTX. So this is a product that helps to not only cleanse the liver, but also helps to heal and nourish it. So, you know, over time, we do things that kind of beat up our body a little bit. So you want to make sure that when you do a cleanse, you cleanse and heal the colon. And this liver DTX by Shaklee actually has been proven to help heal. Not everything on the market does, but Shaklee's does.
Well, you know what I just thought of too? If you're somebody that's in a profession that's around a lot of chemicals or preservatives, chemicals, maybe, you know, you work on lawns or something like that, or this is a great product to help get some of that out of the liver.
You're right. We kind of joke and say, you know, things that we've done to our own body, but sometimes it's the environment around us that we really don't have control of that kind of beat up our body as well. So great point.
And if anybody has, I know a few of you have dropped in to join us. If you have any questions, feel free to just type that in the chat box. Or
we're talking about the Healthy Cleanse tonight through Shaklee. We've talked about 3 products. The last one here is the Shaklee Herb Lax. So what Healthy Cleanse wouldn't be complete without a little laxative, right? And what's so different, the word laxative probably brings all kinds of visions to people's minds. What I love about the Shaklee Herb Lax, it's a set of herbs that actually teaches and trains the colon on how to expand and contract naturally. And it just, I don't know how else to explain it. It gently just helps to remove the waste from your body. And it's not like one of those things you take and you're like running to the bathroom and hoping that you make it there. I mean, you're going to start to feel some gurgling going on. I mean, we are talking the gut tonight, and you know, a healthy cleanse, so we're going to be talking about these things. So you are going to have to go to the bathroom, but the good thing is that you're going to take that product at night. And then, you know, when we talk about the program, we're going to talk about starting it on a weekend, and we'll give you some other tips to help you get through that. But these 4 products are a really unique program put together by Shaklee that will help you not only jumpstart that weight loss, but help you to feel better.
So it comes in a kit that you can purchase, the Healthy Cleanse kit, and so it has all the 4 products there. And then, like we mentioned, mentioned, you can use the other products that because you'll having some leftover product, and you can take that all the time.
Yes.
So now, what do you actually do on this cleanse? And so we're going to go over some of the steps. So I know you've got some notes to start us off with.
Sure. So that we don't miss anything, we are going to read through and you're going to get this great little booklet from Shaklee. And so not only are you going to get the 4 products, but you're going to get the booklet, and then you also have Theresa to lean on as well. So I know you have done the program and have a lot of people on it as well. So the first step and the guidelines from Shaklee state is to pick a date, and you recommended a Friday. I love that.
Right. So you set a goal, what day you're going to start. That's the first, big step. And I suggest a Friday just because you have the weekend. So you can get adjusted in case you're crabby or you don't feel good, which sometimes when you're removing or lowering some of your sugars or caffeine, you may not feel good the first couple days.
Yeah.
So,
you can wear a sign.
Yeah.
I'm on a healthy cleanse. Leave me alone.
Right. So better not to do that and show that around your employees.
Right. Or do it at a party
peers.
or an event that, if you have a big holiday week coming up or something, maybe don't do it then. But there are some really great times in our lives where it's a little bit calmer, and you can kind of start your weekend off. I love doing that because it's typically the second or third day where you really do kind of miss some of those foods or start to get a little bit hangry. So you want to make sure that that's on a weekend. I love that.
Okay.
All right. So pick your date, and then if you do drink alcohol or coffee or take in something that you're not going to be having, maybe try to back off that. So if you're starting on Friday, try to wean yourself down a little bit as the week goes on.
Yep.
But then you're going to buy a bunch of fruits and vegetables, and we'll give you some ideas on a load of fruits and vegetables, because sometimes when you think of veggies, you just think, I don't know, carrots and broccoli or something, but there's a lot more. So I know you have a really great tip on helping us graze all day.
Yes. So, go buy all your groceries on Thursday night. Cut them up, because this is 7 days, so it's not long at all, but put them into baggies ahead of time so you're ready to go Friday morning. And that way you won't have the excuse, I have to cut veggies, or I don't have them and I have to run to the store. So you definitely want to prepare ahead of time.
Yeah.
And just cut them up, put them into baggies, you're ready to go.
I love being prepared. And even if you have to do run out, nowadays there are all kinds of
at airports,
right? Even at the grocery stores or wherever. So you're going to be eating lots of fruits and vegetables all day long. And then, if you listen to any of our programs, from your skin health to children's health, all the different programs that we do, it doesn't matter what it is, we talk about what?
Water.
Drink more
water. So take your body weight and then cut that in half, and that's how many ounces of water you need to get on a bare minimum every day. And so whether you put that in some a container that you've measured, this is how many, I need 7 of these in a day, make sure that you again plan ahead. You'll be more successful on this program if you do. So water.
Yes.
Water.
Water. Drink your water. And then, so let's talk about the products. So that was a little prep, right? So be prepared, get your fruits and veggies, think this through a little bit, pick a date. Super simple, right? So far, we can do this. So the 4 products we talked about: alfalfa, liver DTX, a probiotic, and an Herblex. 4 simple products. So let's talk about how we're going to use those.
Okay, so alfalfa, you're going to take 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening.
Which is the serving size. I take 10 every single day. So this
they're tiny.
They're small. It's the serving size anyway, so 5 and 5. So you're going to do 5 alfalfa in the morning, 5 at night.
Then we have our Optiflora. What do we have on that one? 1 and 1, I think, right?
1 and 1. So 1 in the morning, 1 at night. You're going to take these with your food. You're just going to pop them down.
Ooh, well, we'll go with this one first, DTX.
So the liver DTX, the protocol on this one is 1 in the morning and 2 in the evening. And that works well with the Herblex. So you're going to take 2 Herblex at night. And so while you're doing the Herblex, it's a great idea to cleanse the liver, and that's why you're doing 2 at night. And don't worry, you're not going to have to write this down or memorize. It's going to come in a great little booklet that you're going to get from Shaklee. So those are the products.
That's how you take it.
That's it. Just the 4 products, and that's how you take it.
So now comes into what you're allowed or suggested to eat for your fruits and veggies. So let's talk a little bit about the veggies.
So Shaklee calls it foods to embrace, right? So these are just some suggestions. There's obviously lots of fruits and vegetables out there, but just to kind of trigger your mind and get you thinking a little bit. Leafy vegetables are excellent, offer all kinds of health benefits, right? So kale, broccoli, spinach, Swiss chard, mustard green, collard greens, all kinds of lettuce, watercress, and bok choy. So get creative. Maybe these are some things that you haven't tried before. try some new stuff.
Well, and a couple of tips that I really found helpful is lemon and lime are great to add to the veggies to make them a little more tasty.
Spruce them up a little bit.
Definitely. I would take avocado, chop that up with some tomato and put, the lime in there, and then I would use cauliflower or carrots to use it as a dip instead of chips. And then also herbs. You can have any kind of herbs you'd like as long as they're not prepackaged.
Love it.
So no like Mrs. Dash or whatever else is out there, but I'm growing cilantro, basil,
lemon balm.
Right.
She's got all kinds of good stuff out
So
there.
all of that is great and tasty, and it really will bring out some flavor on the vegetables. So you feel like you're eating something different every day. So.
Love it. So, and then just be prepared with all that, right? Cutting that up and having that handy. We're going to talk about some more veggies, but at the end of the day, you do, make yourself a nice big salad, and don't forget to chock it full of all these vegetables that we're talking about, and some fruits. You can throw some fruits in there as well. And then you mentioned avocado, so let's quickly talk about that. You have to have good, healthy fats. In the past, a lot of programs have talked about avoiding fats. We're not suggesting that at all. You actually need a half of an avocado every single day, and then some good full fat dressing. So some hearty olive oil dressing, maybe something that you make yourself, not store bought.
So you're getting those fats in. And then what I found helpful on this program is I rotated. So I would eat a vegetable, then a fruit, vegetable, and a fruit.
Oh, good idea.
Just because I had a tendency to want to eat all the veggies first. And so, if you find that that's who you are, maybe rotate it up so you're not eating all the fruits.
I was going to say I'd probably eat all the fruits first.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I would like to eat all the fruits first.
Yeah.
But, rotate it up so you're eating veggie, fruit.
Good idea. So let's talk about some more vegetables to embrace. Asparagus, carrots, celery, jicama, summer squash, bell peppers, cucumber, leeks, radishes, green beans, mushrooms, and eggplant.
Yeah, there's a lot.
All of this can be eaten raw, so don't worry about, can I eat this raw? So all of that can be eaten raw. I love the idea of mixing it up. Even some of these mix well with fruit. So if you feel like you want a little combination at the same time, you can mix it up with the fruit as well. So foods to avoid in the vegetable area would be corn and potatoes. So not
starchy.
Starchy. So if you do have a craving for potato or corn, you probably don't want to eat that raw. But you could probably steam it just a little bit if you feel like you need to have that, but no more than one a day, right?
Okay, and if you're really, really like, hey, I'm gonna get stuck, I may fall off.
I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Right. I may fall off the program. You are allowed a shake a day, so you can have that. And that is the Life Shake by Shaklee. It comes in strawberry, banana. I'm thinking of the Shaklee Physique.
Yeah.
Strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, and a cafe latte.
And
peach right now. Yeah, that's what for summer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, so
I
you can
actually
have
need
one
to
of those.
rehydrate. So
Yeah, so you can have one of those. Just don't mix it with milk, right? Because dairy is something that you want to avoid. So let's talk about foods to embrace and the fruits. So all the fruits, right? Berries, apples, peaches, tomatoes. They talk cherry tomatoes in here. Apricots, papaya, nectarines, cantaloupe. Limit bananas to 1/2 per day.
Yeah, because they have quite a bit of sugar in them, so limit those.
Limit those, and then there are some fruits that are very high in fruit, right? So cherries, grapes, figs, mangoes,
you
pineapple.
You can probably have a little bit of that. I know a lot of people like to freeze the grapes, put them in the the freezer, have them as a snack. So just don't go overboard.
Don't go overboard. Maybe just instead of a serving size, use a very small amount. All right. So foods to embrace in the beverages would be non-caffeinated drinks like green tea. Shaklee has a phenomenal green tea that gives you a nice little caffeine boost naturally.
That's a great replacement for coffee or to help you reduce your coffee amount.
Good suggestion. Lots of water. Remember, 6 to 10 cups at least every single day, or the suggestion that Theresa had to take your body weight.
Yeah, measure
split
it in half.
And drink that many ounces.
Right, exactly.
Okay? And then foods or drinks to avoid in this area would be alcohol, soda, fruit, and that includes diet soda as well, right? No sodas, fruit juices, energy drinks, any of those caffeinated beverages. So again, this list will come in your packet, but just think through clean eating. And there's a lot of studies and information behind that verbiage. But you talked about splitting it up and making it simple, putting it in baggies. I love that idea. All right, so foods to embrace. You want to make sure you're having that fat every single day. So a half of an avocado. Make a homemade dressing with some extra virgin olive oil and some of those herbs Theresa talked about, whether you have fresh basil. You can even buy that in the store, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find, I know Trader Joe's has those all the time. So they're already, prepackaged.
Growing or packaged.
Right, they're raw.
Yeah.
So, but it's real easy to have a small container garden on your patio, and that's what I'm doing this year. So I have those herbs right there and just add them in.
If it wasn't raining, we could have sat outside in the herb garden.
In my herb garden, container
nice.
garden,
yes. Yeah. And then, there's lots of condiments that you can have as well. Theresa, I love the idea of lemons and herbs and limes and kind of drizzling that over your veggies.
Right, and I used to years ago, right? You would typically think of cheese or butter on vegetables. I see people do that, and I'm like, but a great alternative for that is lemon or lime, and then you can put some olive oil in that if you want, with a little salt and pepper. It's great. So those would be
hungry.
So those would be things that you would do on this cleanse. The whole idea behind this is we want to be eating raw food.
Yes.
No prepackaged, nothing that already has preservatives in there. This is the whole idea behind that.
Yes. And then for, you want to avoid sugars, added sugars, then that includes agave and maple syrup as well. And, make sure that you're not adding barbecue sauce or ketchups or some of those things.
Yeah, those are no's.
No,
those are no's.
They don't taste good on salad anyway.
Right, exactly. So none of that. And then you'll do this for 7 days. Typically, like we mentioned, the first couple days, you may not feel the best. You might be a little cranky just because maybe you're lowering your coffee amount that you're taking in. So you may notice that by the end of the 7 days, you're going to feel amazing.
You will feel great.
You will feel awesome.
So a lot of studies have been done on this program. Actually, the idea of the cleanse really is healthy and it works, but a lot of programs that are out there don't have studies behind it, or they have bad products. Shaklee has done a lot of studies and work with this, and that's why it's clinically proven to work. This is the program that you want to do if you're going to do a cleanse, and people get results. You mentioned at the beginning that people are losing up to 7 pounds in the week that they're doing it. They're feeling inches as well around their waist, flat tummies, feeling better. They're having more clarity. They're having better mental health. They just feel better, more sleep, all kinds of great benefits.
And this is awesome to do right before you move into weight loss. So if you wanted to kick off with a detox, then you would just move right into the Shaklee 180 program.
Perfect.
And you can purchase that in a kit and just kick right off into that program. So that'll really set off your weight loss. You'll probably have some weight loss that had already started, and then you're going to be eating healthy. So you can use this just as a cleanse that you do for a tune-up for the body, or you can use it before you start your weight loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now's a great time to get started. Shaklee has a fantastic program. If you're listening to us, and it's the month of June 2018, guess what? Your membership is free. Just try the products, and Shaklee will give you the membership for free.
Any product.
Talk to Theresa about getting that so that she can set that up for you.
Absolutely. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to connect with me afterwards. And like we mentioned, you'll get a whole guide that'll walk you through how to use this program. But I'm here to support you. So if you have any questions, definitely give me a call and I can walk you through how to get started. But thanks everyone for joining us tonight for our Shaklee Healthy Cleanse, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Good night.
Bye now.
Happy summer.